The Joker #2.
Mhm.
This was good too.
So there's a lot going on in this book, so much so that it's not. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to cover every bit of it.
No, I think we just hit the little bits for sure.
So we get a little bit of a foreshadow in the beginning with this weird group. I don't know if they're ever named or not, but basically, this is where we get our first glimpse of our new character, like our little cameo appearance. If you haven't heard about that somehow, I'm not going to ruin it here because it's not pertinent to the story.
Not quite, yeah.
So basically, we have Gordon summoning Batman to his apartment, and they sort of back and forth for a little bit. But basically, Gordon wants to tell Batman what's going on and say, like, listen, I hired by someone to find the Joker, and
not everything. He's not telling him everything.
Well, no, you're right. He's not telling him everything. I'm hired, and I need to find Joker and for these people, and he's basically like, I need some resources. Like, I want access to like the Bat computer, and like I basically want your resources. And Batman's like, yeah, this is that's intriguing. With how things are going right now in Gotham, and they just had Joker War was over, and then they had the Arkham Asylum massacre, and he's like, so yeah, I can't really get out right now. I can't really leave to go hunt down the Joker.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. So Gordon does hide the fact that he's pretty much decided that he's gonna kill the Joker if he finds him.
Right. So the people that hired him were like, and we need you to kill him.
Yes.
And he at the end of that issue was kind of like, but now it seems like he's like, nah, I'm gonna fucking kill him. $25 million? I'll kill him.
Yes. So it's a before or after this part that he tells him. Okay, so after he gives that information, we get a quick little flash to Joker, which again, this book is called The Joker, but this is a Gordon book, like.
Yeah.
But this time we actually see, Joker actually has some dialogue. Not
dialogue
a lot.
and literally some crazy ass eyes.
Yeah, his eyes are really
like,
weird. Now this part I was a little bit confused on who this weird guy with the burned face is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
But he basically shows up where Joker has killed some people and is just hanging out. This is like it's explained, this is basically like a villain hangout spot. And he's like, yeah, you killed these people in the villain hangout spot. You're not supposed to do that, so now you have to leave. And Joker's like, yeah, I don't think so. That's not happening. The people that are looking for me probably already know I'm here, and this is a good place for me to hunker down, so I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, fuck off.
Bye-bye. But then we cut back to the story with Gordon, and he's basically telling Batman, like, hey, he's really trying to keep it secret from Batman that he's gonna kill him. And I honestly can't remember what exactly makes the big reveal.
So when he's basically making his list to Batman of what he needs, Batman goes, all right, I will give you all of these things. But in return, there's one stipulation. You're going to have an escort, and that escort is Oracle. And Oracle, I think Oracle, analyzes, she's trying to get more information out of Gordon, and he feels cornered. He's cornered in the situation. He really doesn't want to tell Batman that he's going to kill the Joker. So before that they can kind of corner him in information, he drops basically that he knows that Oracle is Barbara. Yeah. And both Batman and Oracle are like, the fuck?
Yeah. Well, it was interesting. He's actually Jacob was talking about this a little bit when I went into the store Wednesday, and he was like the look on Batman's face of just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
He was like, and he's like, I really enjoyed how the Gordon's like, I wonder now Batman's wondering what else do I know, and Jacob's convinced that this means that Gordon also knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Batman, yeah.
And even though that's not said, I thought that was a really interesting, intriguing point.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, Batman's completely caught off guard, so it's very safe to assume that he thinks that Gordon knows that he's Batman. Like,
yeah. But Oracle doesn't miss a beat, though. She's like,
no.
She's like, come to the lighthouse, whatever it's called. She's like, get over here right now. Like, we need to talk. All right, fine. You know, okay, cool. So come on.
Jaden says, I just realized that Gordon wasn't supposed to know she's Oracle. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a definite, like, mic drop.
Right, like, yeah, I actually do know this. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense because as readers, you've known that for so long, or that's been out in continuity that sometimes it's hard to remember what characters remember what.
But then we find out that Gordon's known that she was Batgirl, and like he drops a shit ton of knowledge on her for a while.
Yeah, he's known everything with Barbara.
Yeah.
So yeah, he goes to see her. She basically explains to him, I can't be Batgirl anymore because of the implant in my spine. If I was abusing it too much when I went back to being Batgirl, so now I'm Oracle again. She's like, I'm in transition. Like, we'll figure it out. They talk about the past for a while. They talk about what happened with James and how the Joker basically haunts both of them. This part, in a good way, this part is very dialogue heavy, but I really enjoyed it. Like, I felt the emotional connection.
No, it didn't read. It didn't read like you were trying to trudge through it. Like you were jumping to each speech bubble. Like, just like, I need to know more. I need to know more.
Yeah. But she basically says, like, listen, here's a phone. This will be your access to the information that you need. This will also be a way for me to keep track of you. And she also says, like, if I don't hear from you like every hour or something, then I can put emergency protocols into motion. And he's like, what? Like, is it going to self-destruct or something? And she's like, yeah, like,
exactly.
Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Well, and that makes total sense. Like, all that information, like, yeah, of course they can't just have that out and about.
No.
But she's basically able to find out that someone named Chrysidia is who hired him to hunt the Joker. And he's pretty much set, ready to go on and hunt him down.
Yep.
And then we get a few pages back with this weird organization that's in Texas, by the way.
Yep.
And again, I don't know who this guy is with also like a weird burned looking face, but this group who has, our introduced character, they're after Joker. They're ready to go. This new character's their big secret weapon.
So what it is, I mean, I think you know what this is. You're just trying to give it away, and I won't give away any either, but there's certain crime syndicates that are out for Joker's blood because they've lost somebody in the Arkham Asylum.
Right.
Like, Bane died, and we've got other people that died. So we've got all these different groups of crime families after Joker because you don't fucking do that amongst the criminals. Like, and he clearly did it on purpose. Now, what was his gain? We don't know. It might not be anything. It might just be for pure insanity. But yeah, so you've got the family that's kind of weird that's out for blood. You've got how do you say her name?
I think it's Chrysidia or Cressida.
So Cressida is apparently, her family is a well-known family that's been kind of exiled and now is being brought back into the Court of Owls. So they're after the Joker. They're the ones that hired Gordon. And then you've got this other group who has created a new character that we're not going to give out because that's the big, like, amongst the community, this is the big, like, whoa. But they're after Joker too, and they're sending this new character off to fucking kill Joker too. So Gordon is not alone. He is not the only hired hand that is off to find Joker.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason why he went to the hideout, because the hideout, he can use the resources there to keep himself safe. Yeah, I liked it. I was like, man, I'm so glad I picked this up. Like, this is freaking dope.
Yep, it was a really good issue. I really like the art in this book. It's really good. I like the pacing. I honestly like the amount of information that we're getting to within these first couple of issues.
Yeah, we're definitely building a world so that when we actually do get into the action, we're not hindered by deposition, and we're just like full throttle probably.
Did you read the backup story in this one?
I did not, because I didn't read it in the first one.
So I did read it. I did. This is a
Punchline
backup story, and this is directly connects to the last one. So I would go read that one and then read this one. It's really funny, and it's amusing how much ridiculous like Gen Z talk is in here.
Oh, okay.
There's like one girl like literally doing the Oego face or however the fuck you say it, and then like just like where is that line at?
While you look for it, Ron says James Tynion is the DC Donny Cates. I would agree with that.
Yes.
Even though I don't know as much.
Right now, current books being released, Tynion's independents are better.
Ooh, wow.
Crossover's good, but Department and Something is Killing the Children, nobody's
sad.
touching those in the independent game right now.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, that is...
That's all I was trying to say.
Gotcha. So that is Joker number 2. Pretty high up there. I'd give it a solid A for this week.
Yes,